Hello, hello. Hi. Alright, right now I'm just drawing whatever the fuck this is. I like streaming my drawing. It's kind of hard, but it motivates me to like draw more and shit. Uh, Hi Emily. Good to see you again. Mhm. So what what brought you here again, Emily? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I did a drawing stream. I've been doing summer school and shit, and it's just boring, I guess. But hey, I gotta get those credits. Yeah, life. I've been through tests and exams. Haven't we all? I've. Oh, I have to go to sleep because I have another test. Yeah, good night. I'll check the stream when I wake up. That'll be streaming then, but good night anyways. fuck? I have no idea what I did, but I think I accidentally switched my color or something. Jeez, the neighbor next door is coughing so loud I can hear them from here. Go to a doctor or something, jeez. Make the hand like a little bigger because when your hand is open, it should like cover like most of your face, if not all of it. For adults at least. The hand looks a little off, but I can't pinpoint what it is exactly. I do not know how to do perspective. Her arm is supposed to be like a little bit behind her, but meh. It's just a sketch, it's not that deep. It's not the end of the world. Hell yeah, I made it. Oh hey Wumber, it's nice to see you here. Isn't it like late where you live or like really early? I mean, it depends how you look at it. Finished finals a while ago, so I've had tons of free time to do stuff. Is it summer break for you? It technically is summer break for me, but like I have summer school and I'm doing this on a Monday night. Very good timing. Anyways, what are you doing right now? Sh- Man, joining fishnet is like fun yet really hard. Summer break for me. I'm trying to get the most bang for my buck before school starts back up. I like how it really rhymed there. Spitting bars. Don't do it often, but fishnets are fun to draw. True. You can see why you don't do it often though. damn, everyone left again. One viewer again. It's getting kind of boring, so I might play some background noise. Shoot. I don't know if Diesel's like background noise friendly, but I don't know, his older stuff was pretty cool. Fuck is my recommended? Yeah, I'm just gonna watch him.
Hello. Communicate in English easily.
Goodbye.
Use Grammarly. So right now there's a lot of back and forth between KSI and Logan, Jake Paul and Deji. Everyone's talking about the boxing match, and honestly, I can't deal with that anymore. KSI put out a new video. Logan Paul put out a new video. It's just too much at this point. Let them just punch each other in the mouth and be done with it. So we're gonna take a left turn here and talk about something that's almost slipped under my
I haven't watched that guy in forever. I nearly forgot about him. Yeah, I nearly forgot about him too before his content started popping up on my recommended again. I liked his content back in like the early 2020s, but I mean it's still good, but I don't know, it's just kind of not the same anymore. 2020 was like a wild time, man.
radar because while the whole YouTube community was focused on the boxing match, Jake Paul silently dropped what I think is one of the greatest undiscovered gems of YouTube cringe. That's right, I'm talking about Sherlock Paul Season 1. I love how there's seasons of this thing already, by the way, and if the first couple episodes are any indicator, this is gonna be my new favorite show. So let's take out our magnifying glass and take a look at the cringe fest that is Sherlock Paul. I'm sorry, what are you doing? No, you can't be dressed as Sherlock. Because I'm dressed as Sherlock. You have to be Watson. I'm sorry. Oh, stop it. Please don't give me the puppy eyes. God damn it. Okay, fine. We can both be Sherlock. So Sherlock Paul is a new episodic show on Jake Paul's channel, and it's just mind-bending. This is your mind, and this is what will happen to it after watching Sherlock Paul. Spoiler alert, it's gonna bend. Get it? Mind-bending? We start off with Jake Paul sitting down candidly with the camera, preparing us for what we're about to witness.
What you guys are about to see was easily one of the craziest days of my life.
God damn it, Jake, you got me on the edge of my seat here.
Seriously, you aren't going to believe this story. I went to jail to purposely break someone else out of jail.
You should have just stopped at I went to jail. I would have been fine with that. Then we cut to this totally legit news reporter.
This is Michelle Diaz reporting live from a local community on the street.
My quality is
We
so
just got a
bad.
report
It's
about a
almost
Katie
worse than my old
Johnson
mic.
that was just arrested for Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, I don't know about you, Wilfer, but this seems pretty legit to me. So the story goes, there's a girl who gets pulled over by the cops. Cop goes, lady, this car is stolen. And she's like, but I got it as a gift from my boyfriend. And somehow there's no investigation. They just lock her up like she's Hillary Clinton.
We just talked to Katie's family. They say this is just another example of how unjust the American criminal system is.
I love how the parents supposedly are just like, yeah man, it's just another example of how unjust the justice system is. But your daughter is gonna be in prison for a long time. Yeah man, that's pretty sad. That darn justice system. So you're not gonna do anything about it? I mean, what can we even do? I mean, get a lawyer. I don't know.
To me, it sounded like this whole like crazy like crime thing, and you guys know I loved like the crime stuff and like investigation and like conspiracies and like justice law stuff.
It's okay, guys. We have Jake Paul here who loves justice law stuff. Maybe he's gonna do something about it.
And obviously, I have like this character Sherlock Paul that like helps to solve crimes and like mysteries.
Now hold on a second. This is the picture you come up with? You make an entire show titled Sherlock Paul and you can't even get a decent Photoshop going. Kill me. So Jake Paul sees this news report and starts investigating right away. It's not like he has a boxing match to train for or anything. So he invites the sister of this girl over to the Team 10 house to hear out the whole story.
So like when a present is given, you think someone buys it and then gives it, and then that's why it's yours now.
Wow, but she didn't know it was stolen.
No.
How's your family handling all this? Like,
I love how this guy just steps in. How's your family handling this? And you know Jake Paul's probably thinking, I'm sorry, does this show have your name on it? Because last time I checked, it was Sherlock Paul, not Sherlock random guy in a white t-shirt. Got him.
And like we know she's innocent, and like we tried to put it in public, you know, like social media, like bump it up and stuff.
We tried like social media, we tried everything. No, you didn't try everything. Call a lawyer. Wilford, give me the goddamn yellow pages. There's thousands of lawyers in here. Pick one at random, call him up, and your sister is gonna be home by supper. I mean, that's true. We wouldn't have this amazing show otherwise, but I'm just pointing out the facts here. You can tell they didn't plan this out properly because the improv is just so bad.
The only thing I could think of is like someone like going in and breaking her out.
Wait, did you just say that the only other option that you could think of is if someone like went in there and broke her out?
Jesus
Floating on
Christ,
this
man,
is
there's
so
more build-up to
shit.
this than
Like,
the
how the
fucking
fuck
Lord
did
of
he
the
even get
Rings.
his own
It sounds
show?
crazy, but it also sounds
Oh.
lit. Like, have you ever seen Prison Break?
I love that show.
Give it a TV show.
This moment in particular is just fantastic because you know Jake Paul was like, so then you're all gonna look at me and I'm gonna be like, oh, guys, I don't want to do it. And he milks the shit out of this scene.
Why are you guys looking at me?
I don't know.
I'm not doing it.
You're Dirk from Disney, bro. You do dares. You're crazy.
Well, I just don't understand why you guys are all looking at me.
That's
Who said I was going to jail?
How are you gonna? You gotta break in to break out.
Yeah.
You can't break in and then break out. You have to be arrested to get in there.
Why aren't you down for this?
Everyone's like, okay, Jake, let's move it along. But he's like, no, we have to make it clear that I don't want to go to jail, but true heroes are willing to make sacrifices.
Gotta do it, man. We have to. We have to.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
He then gets a screwdriver and a GoPro and shoves them up his ass. I'm not even joking, by the way. They call the police, making up some excuse that Jake Paul is trespassing, so he gets put in handcuffs, and just like that, Jake Paul goes to jail. At this point, we fade to a scene where
Man,
we see the
only
girl
if it
for the
was
first
that
time being
easy.
interrogated by a police officer, and I don't know who this 60-year-old guy is, but you can tell he's still dreaming of getting that Oscar.
Katie, you have to stop lying to us now! I think you know more than what you're saying. You know a lot more than what you're saying. Look me in the eyes, tell me you did not steal that. Oh, you're a good liar.
And the Oscar goes to the old man in Jake Paul's YouTube video. Sorry, Daniel Day-Lewis, you can't have it your way all the time. Then we cut to Jake in his cell, who by this point already took the GoPro out of his ass. Now, I don't know how many prisons there are in California, but what are the odds, Wilfer? What do you think are the odds of Jake Paul being placed in the exact same jail, in the exact cell right next to the person that he's looking to bust out? That's exactly what I thought.
I was just freaking out, man, and like my emotions were running and I'm just thinking of how dumb this is.
Yep, that's the first truthful thing you said, and we're 30 minutes into this thing.
What are you doing?
I broke in here to
screwdriver.
I have a screwdriver. I'm surprised she didn't go, what? Are you fucking kidding me? No, it's a screwdriver. Look, I'm gonna break us out of here with this. Did you just pull that out of your ass? Get that fucking thing away from me. Guard, can I please be put in a different jail cell? But obviously, that's not what happens. We see Sherlock Paul pick the lock of his jail cell, even though there's clearly no keyhole there. You're actually pretending to pick an inexistent lock.
You played yourself.
Then I guess somehow they become invisible because they're just walking through this jail and nobody's seeing them apparently. Everyone's just, you know, minding their own business, and she just literally walked by this guy. How narrow is your field of vision if you're not seeing two grown-ass people walk directly by you? Huh? Must have been the wind.
Okay, we're almost out. There's probably cameras everywhere. Do you want to go first? We're literally breaking it out of jail. I don't know if this is illegal.
My brain. It hurts
Oh,
at
no,
this
this
point.
is
I
illegal.
can't. He just said, and I quote, "We're literally breaking out of jail. I don't know if this is illegal." What? Then they run towards the getaway car. The team is all hyped up to see them, except the sister apparently, who's like,
Guys, can we go?
wait, what? They're not in the car yet. What do you mean, can we go? I know they're just about to make it in the car, but guys, can we go? Imagine they just took off and left them there dumbfounded in the middle of a field. You know, the guards catch up to them, and that's how it ends. They go back to jail. But of course, that's not how it ends. The sisters are reunited, there's emotional music in the background, and we fade back to narrator Jake.
And so we reunited the sisters. Like I said, easily one of the craziest things that I've ever done. It just
And
how we do it on this
stupidest.
channel, guys. Smash that subscribe button.
Now hold on a second, that's it? That's how we do it on this channel? It's not over yet, the police is still looking for you. You didn't fix anything, you're just gonna go back to jail tomorrow. If any of this were real, you would be the worst Sherlock in the history of Sherlocks. Even Wilfer is a better Sherlock than you. No, I mean, I'm just saying, you're a better Sherlock than Jake Paul. And, you know, I'm a better Sherlock than you. That's just the facts of life. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way you're a better Sherlock than me. I'd out Sherlock you any day of the week. Okay, fair enough. Let's let the audience decide. We're both gonna post a picture on Instagram in the Sherlock outfit, and whoever gets more likes on their picture is the better Sherlock. This is my Instagram handle. This is Wilfer's Instagram handle. You decide who's better. Hop on over to Instagram and help us solve this dilemma once and for all. Please don't let him win.
It was surprisingly uneventful. Uh,
There's only a few days left for a mouth-watering offer from Dave & Buster's. Become a D&B
Then I ran to my mom and screamed, "We are rich! We are rich!" I was so excited I couldn't control myself.
I immediately
and started
regret clicking on
dancing
this
for no reason.
story. It's so
My mom thought I
fucking
was joking and
obnoxious.
told me to calm down and to bring out the trash.
Okay, we have a lot to unpack here. But first, we have to talk a bit about the history of animation on YouTube. The YouTube algorithm has always been a complete mystery to all of us. As someone who makes animation myself, I've seen it change throughout the years from promoting animated videos for their high production entertainment value to completely burying them under piles of vlogs and pranks and, let's just say, easily churned out content. There was a time in 2014 when animators were wondering whether they even had a future on the platform at all because of this.
It's kind of too hard to work on now for animators. You'll be seeing less, like, you know,
Based
crazy
on
animated
a number of
stuff.
factors, and one is frequency of upload, the other is length of video.
Frequent uploads for an independent animation channel are incredibly unreasonable requirement.
That's because YouTube has very recently changed their payment format from a per view monetization system into a watch time monetization system.
And then something happened around 2016 when all of a sudden animation started being pushed a lot more. Nobody knows why, how, or what happened, but with a proverbial push of the button, the algorithm started favoring animation once again. And of all the animated subgenres, storytime animation in particular benefited the most.
I've never owned a pet until last year when I got Nala.
A couple months ago, I went to visit the college campus that I planned on attending. That's when I decided I'd like to try skateboarding.
You know, I never really understood trigger words until I got roommates.
Now, this is all charming and wonderful, except, as is the case with everything, there was a flip side to this coin. You see, whenever something thrives, copycats, wannabes, and ridiculously low production clones pollute the medium. And I'm not even talking about Fox Goodman here, who is a notorious tracer. I'm talking about entire channels that upload made-up storytime videos with ridiculous plots, like Share My Story with almost 2 million subscribers, with 2.3 million. Actually happened, which is in all caps by the way, so it must have actually happened, right? This one has 3.7 million subscribers, and these channels are getting hundreds of millions of views every month. The upload frequency is insane. A regular animator takes about a month to finish a video. This channel uploads an animated video.
Average family. Me, mom, dad, and 2 of my siblings weren't remarkable in any way, but we were still happy and got along with each other. That is, until my father died.
Okay, what? We're not even 10 seconds in. So wait, he got shot and then his arms fell off? The mother doesn't give a shit, apparently. She just washes the dishes with a smile on her face while one of her kids turns into Spider-Man.
I can only imagine how horrified my mother was. 3 kids, no work experience, no degree, and no one to help her out. All of my grandparents died long ago. She didn't give up though.
Okay, so she applies for a job, and the boss, who we know is the boss because of this huge sign behind him that says boss, takes her resume in his gigantic hand, hugs it, and then throws it in the garbage. You know, as every employer does when you apply for a job. Some assistant walks in, "Excuse me, Mr. Boss, you have an important conference call on line 2. He's like, "Can't you see I'm busy here? I've got all these resumes to throw in the garbage."
The people from the utility services cut the heat into our apartment. The weather was frigid, but the winter had barely begun.
So this guy is coming to their house to cut the heating with a giant pair of scissors, and what's even more frustrating is that he doesn't even use it. He just puts his hand on the installation, and with his utility man powers, he stops the heating. Why are you holding scissors at all?
I skipped school since helping my mother was more important. After standing behind a counter in bitter cold, I got pneumonia. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad. The important thing was discovering I had a knack for trade.
I'm sorry, what? She got pneumonia, or as she calls it,
pneumonia.
But apparently it was worth it because she discovered she's good at selling things. This story is so fake, I can't. When you have pneumonia, you don't just cough a few times in between selling jugs of gasoline or whatever she's selling here. You get fever, sweating, and shaking, chills, stabbing, chest pain, nausea, and vomiting, especially in small children, which this person supposedly is. Look, I'm gonna spare you the rest of the video. The story goes, she makes some money from selling all of this crap. She opens a gym, becomes very successful, and then she and her family live happily ever after.
Today, I am 19. I own the best fitness center in our town and several sports nutrition stores. My dream has come true. My mom is an amateur florist. We sold our old flat and used the money I made to buy a small house with a huge backyard. My brothers study in a good school and soon they will apply for prestigious colleges.
You would think that with all that money she would probably buy her twin brothers separate books to read from, but I guess f them, right? I got pneumonia trying to buy us a house, okay? The least you can do is buy your own goddamn books. And finally, the video ends with an inspirational message that you too can chase your dreams and get your very own sign that says boss on it. Still not big as the other guy though, just saying. Now, you might be thinking, Andre, come on. What if it's a real story? Aren't you being a bit harsh? And if that's the case, I'm guessing the following video is real as well?
Well, today I'm 19 years old and I now own the best fitness center in town and 2 nutrition stores. I bought a big house for my family and me to live in. There's a large yard in the back, and my mother is a gardener.
It's the same story! story. It's the same goddamn story. I can't. And then there's everyone else. They start a business. They become wildly successful really fast because apparently being a teenager and starting a business cancels out all the grown-up competition out there who, you know, is supposed to have more experience and resources. But whatever, somehow the kid beats all the competition. They make $1 million exactly on the dot. Like, they actually get a check for $1 million. Because otherwise the title of the video wouldn't make sense, you know? And then finally, they give the money back to the parents who supported their dreams all along. Because we need a wholesome moral of the story to make the video more shareable. Now, you may be wondering, how come channels like these are allowed to just put up these clearly made up or exaggerated stories and churn them out every single day? It's repetitive
YouTube is
content,
gay.
it's inauthentic, it barely abides by YouTube's policies, it's right at the cusp, it's 1 millimeter outside of what would technically break the repetitious content policy. And the way they get away with this is by pretending to crowdsource these stories. All of these channels claim to take stories from their audience. Do you have any exciting real-life stories that you would like to share? Send your short story to our email address and we will do our best to animate it. Our viewers will be able to see your story on their smartphone screens, tablets, and PCs. They will share it with their relatives and friends. First of all, that sounds like a bunch of aliens got together and brainstormed how to write that one paragraph. And second of all, how many millionaires do you have in your audience? How many millionaires take time out of their business to send in their life stories to these random ass channels? You know what we should do, Wilfer? We should start our own storytime channel and start churning out these made up stories ourselves. Let's see, I became a millionaire at age 5. No, scratch that, 3. Try to top that. Parentheses OMG upload. I was born a homeless boy. My parents could not afford me, so they put me in a basket and let me go on a river. A family of geese discovered me and took care of me. I became one of them. But I was smarter than them. I don't mean to brag. I taught the geese how to do mathematics. In return, they gave me feathers for the math lessons. A farm nearby discovered my big brain and they wanted to buy all my feathers. They gave me a check for $1 million. It was amazing. I used half of it to buy a giant boss sign and the second half I gave to my goose parents for supporting my dream. But unfortunately, they ate all the dollar bills because they don't have the concept of money. The end. Millions of views, here we come. Now, to switch topics a little bit, I wanted to give you guys a little update. As you may have noticed, I've been missing for a while, and the main thing that happened in the meantime is this channel has won a Streamy Award for Best Animated Content in 2019.
And the Streamy goes to Andre Turbea. Thank you.
I'm grateful to everyone who voted for me to get nominated over the last summer. But while all of this is exciting and great, I feel like now more than ever it's time to get back to work and focus on making the content that I'm proud of and that you guys have gotten to appreciate. 2019 was a great year for this channel, but we still have a lot of work ahead of us in 2020. And with your support, I'm gonna continue on this amazing journey. Thank you for being part of it. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again very soon.
I'm not gonna lie, I would like unironically watch like half of these, but like most of these aren't even like stream appropriate, so yeah, I'm not watching that one. Uh I remember last time I just listened to 4chan stories and
Alinity,
shit.
the
whatever.
embodiment of all that is morally wrong in a human being, wrapped neatly behind a pair of sweater puppies, proudly displayed in front of 1 million children under the shallow disguise of a gamer girl. If you clicked on this video, you've probably at least heard her name before, but for the purpose of catching up those who are out of the loop, as well as to get a clear bird's eye view of the whole picture, today we're gonna dive deep into the mysterious and frequently infuriating tale of Alinity. Before that, however, I just want to take a quick moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, Skillshare. They've been one of the most consistent sponsors to the channel, and on top of that, Skillshare is a platform that I'm proud to promote because they really do help a lot. Especially in today's world where being forced to stay indoors has been posing a lot of challenges. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes on a wide variety of topics. Graphic design, creative writing, music production, you name it. Whatever hobby you have, there's probably a class on Skillshare perfectly fitted to help you further explore and develop that hobby. And in times of anxiousness like we've been living through over the past few months, classes that help with mindfulness and managing stress can be of great help. For example, Mindfulness Made Easy, a class by Jeremy Lipkowitz, teaches you how to start meditating, experience less stress, and get better sleep, all of it wrapped in a logical and scientific framework. It's all premium content, there's no ads, and for the first 1,000 of my subscribers using my custom link below, you get a 2-month free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. And if you decide to continue the membership afterwards, it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. I strongly suggest you check it out, even just out of curiosity. Remember to use my custom link in the description. Once again, thank you to Skillshare for the continuous support. Now let's get back into the video. Alinity is like a raccoon who keeps showing up in everyone's backyard every once in a while. It makes you look out the window like, she is out there again. Hide your cats, hide your kids, and hide your husbands while you're at it, especially if they work at Twitch. Allegedly. We'll get to that part in a moment, but first let's take a look at some of the more prominent controversies Alinity has found herself in. For a long time now, Twitch has been the market leader for gaming and live streaming. Even today, with companies like Microsoft pouring in tons of cash in hopes of competing with Twitch through their platform Mixer, even with YouTube and Facebook adapting their own platforms to take a chunk of the market, Twitch has maintained the #1 spot by a landslide. But over the years, their reputation has started to dwindle for a number of factors. One of them being their consistent mishandling of a phenomenon colloquially known as the rise of Twitch thoughts. The word thought originated as an acronym for that ho over there, which, in association with Twitch, has become a casual gaming slang defined by Urban Dictionary as a girl that is using Twitch as a near-porn website to get donations from young boys. The girl is fully aware of what she's doing, but if someone calls her out, she's going to defend herself by saying someone is sexist. And oddly enough, the image they found most illustrative of the term is a picture of Alinity. Now, there's a whole debate to be had whether the gaming community is being sexist or if female streamers really are pushing the limits a little too far. Because over the years, there's been a growing market on Twitch for women not doing a lot of gaming, but instead luring in a predominantly male audience with overly sexual patterns of behavior, living off of their donations and subscription revenue with minimal effort and talent, if any at all. I think I should mention at this point that I don't object to women monetizing their bodies. If they choose to make money that way, I think it shouldn't be anybody's business to intervene. The problem here is that Twitch claims to be a platform for gamers, and by not enforcing rules against overly sexual content, and on top of that, systematically banning people who do far less than exploiting these loopholes, they water down their credibility as a gaming platform. Alinity is a top example for bending these rules.
I have no idea
can't show
why
any
I'm
clips of
listening
her
to
suggestive
this.
shenanigans because YouTube is far more strict about that than Twitch, so I'm gonna reenact them myself. Her moves include, but are not limited to, stretching, adjusting her webcam, twerking, writing on a whiteboard. God damn it, Wilfer, get out of the way. Am I still in focus? Taking a picture of your own butt that's conveniently angled towards the webcam. Oops, I totally didn't realize. And various other activities with a focus on cleavage and or buttocks. Now, is there a problem with these activities on their own? No, but Twitch has banned multiple people, specifically men, who have reenacted these poses sarcastically. That's kind of a double standard. Before May of 2018, Alinity was nowhere near as infamous as she is today. She was doing her thing, steadily growing her Twitch channel without being very visible on the YouTube scene. That is, until she appeared in a PewDiePie video.
Alright, so I tweeted testing out eye tracker, link me some videos I should watch. And they're not gonna win over me. Stupid Twitch thoughts. No. Oh my god, I'm trying to look away. I have a hot, beautiful girlfriend, and I don't need to be distracted by Twitch thoughts, okay?
So PewDiePie collectively uses the term Twitch thoughts.
Seriously? He just said that?
Can we copy strike PewDiePie's latest video?
The company Alinity works with takes PewDiePie's video down on no other basis than I don't like that he called us Twitch thoughts, completely ignoring copyright laws and fair use under which PewDiePie's video should have been protected. Ironically, while claiming that PewDiePie was infringing copyright on her content, she was doing the exact same thing by reacting to his video. After the whole copy strike fiasco, PewDiePie's fans started looking around for dirt on Alinity, which
I have no
ironically
idea
was not
who
that
you
hard
are,
to
but
find, because
welcome.
remember, Alinity is a raccoon, and raccoons love dirt. During a previous livestream, Alinity herself told the story of how she committed marriage fraud.
So I went to medical school in Colombia, and you don't want to be a doctor in Colombia. It sucks. Like, you don't make any money, you work a lot. So I was like, no, hell no. So I married a Canadian. And I came to Canada. And then I divorced him.
So there's obviously more to this story. She probably didn't just get the visa and divorce the guy, but the whole thing feels scummy anyway. If you manage to get a visa and escape a hard life back home, it's probably not a good idea to go around boasting about how you tricked the system. I can't believe this is a point that anyone has to make out loud. In fact, there was an entire petition filed towards the Canada Border Service Agency for Alinity to get deported. But once again, Alinity managed to escape the hand of justice.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds.
Do you want to draw with me on
With
Woodward
Spectrum
Fox?
Internet, you can power
Maybe
all your
another
devices
time.
to
I'd
enjoy
love to.
streaming, video chatting, and gaming.
Throughout Alinity's streaming career, there's been multiple instances of her mistreating her cats. Due to strict YouTube policies regarding animal abuse, I obviously can't show these videos, but here's a list of some of them in illustrated form. She wrapped one of her cats in wrapping paper despite the cat being visibly uncomfortable. She often sits on her cats, yelling at them to give her chair back, despite them not understanding human language. She fed one of her cats vodka, despite common knowledge that alcohol is toxic to pets. She tossed one of her cats across the room because it was obstructing her view, and the list could go on. Upon neither of these actions, Twitch did not take any action. Even PETA stepped in and tweeted, "Attention at Twitch support, take a stand for cats and please remove Alinity from Twitch immediately. She is using the platform to post animal abuse, which sends a dangerous message to anyone watching her videos. Cats are not props to abuse for more views." Now, if I were to throw Wilfer across the room, god damn it, you're heavy. If I were to toss him over, I'd probably get banned. I haven't even been active on Twitch for 2 years at this point, but I've got a feeling I would probably get a letter in the mail. Despite all of this, Alinity has never faced any real consequences. Finally, the latest controversy Alinity has been in is when she, what looks like intentionally, flashed her nip to everyone in her chat. You can look up the clip for yourself. In my opinion, she did this knowingly, because scientifically, if you're trying to put a pillow under your shirt, there's no reason to lift it all the way up here. Now, this happened about a week ago as I'm recording this, in the same month that Twitch came out with an update on their nudity policy, stating, "We ask that you cover your nipples. We do not permit exposed underbust." So many other people have gotten banned for showing far less skin. In fact, a male streamer that goes by Barstool Big Cat tweeted, "I was today years old when I learned that I cannot flash my titties on a Twitch stream. Even though they are male titties, doing so can get you banned on Twitch." And just a few days later, Alinity flashed her entire left boob and nothing happens. The entire community started revolting, like, okay, she gets away with abusing her cats, she gets away with falsely claiming videos, she gets away with generally being very unlikable as a public figure. At least this time. This blatant nudity policy infringement has to get her banned, right? Well, it kind of did, but she literally had to ask the Twitch mods to ban her. When people started clamoring for her to get banned, just like everybody else who broke the rules before her, she tweeted out, "I hope I do get banned. I think it would make my life so much easier. Reached out to Twitch yesterday, we will see." Later on, coming back with, "I'm getting a suspension. Yes, our hard work finally paid off. Good job, guys." But that doesn't really solve anything, does it? In fact, it further proves the unhealthy power Alinity holds over the Twitch moderators. If you have to go to the police and be like, "Guys, put me in handcuffs for a little bit so that at least it looks like you're doing your job," that's not the same as subject, but that's gonna be it for this video. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again very soon.
I used to spend dozens of hours every single week proofreading. I was constantly fixing run-on sentences, unclear syntax, and repetitive language by hand until I found Grammarly. Grammarly is the AI writing partner that helps professionals write better, faster. Maybe it's a list of creative ways to decorate your planner, or maybe it's an email delicately explaining to a coworker that you need a few more days to complete a project. Grammarly will create an entire draft for you at the click of a button. Grammarly's AI features can also draft responses to emails based on context. You can even request edits to the draft. Make it shorter, make it more formal, more friendly, and Grammarly will rewrite it until you have exactly what you need. And all this is totally free to check out, so what are you waiting for?
Wilfred, did you go to Coachella? Of course you did. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I already saw it on your Instagram. Your outfit was, interesting, but I kinda get the feeling that you stole James Charles's look. Oh, you didn't? He stole it from you. Funny how he posted this on his Instagram on April 14th, and you posted it to your Instagram on April 25th. Hashtag busted. Anyway, let's get back to our teapot here, cause it's a big one. So sprinkle some cinnamon in there, why don't you? Cause this should be spicy. Let's start off by setting the stage a little bit for anybody who doesn't know any of the people involved. On one side, we've got James Charles, the top beauty guru at the moment, with over 16 million subscribers.
Hi, sisters!
And on the other side, we've got Tatiana Westbrook, aka Tati, with almost 6 million subs herself. Not too shabby. Now, James Charles and Tati have been close friends for a long time. They've collabed a bunch of times in the past. They have this mother-daughter type relationship, and Tati has always publicly supported James in everything he did. If you look at past videos of her promoting his products, you can't help but get this warm, fuzzy feeling inside, because you can tell she's genuinely happy for his success. And I'm sure, to some extent at least, James feels the same way about her. However, recent events have turned everything on its head. Some people have even gone as far as to call James Charles a snake. Hiss, hiss, hiss. So let's take our magnifying glass and take a closer look at the situation. Now, when you've got a large audience...
Remember when this drama was quite big? Damn, 2019.
Obviously, you're gonna do brand deals, you're gonna have your own products. Especially in the beauty community, this is very much a busy market in that sense. Both James Charles and Tati are pretty successful. The key difference being that James is a little more mainstream with the brand deals and the makeup palettes and everything he's got going on, whereas Tati seems to be a little more reserved, more selective of the products she's promoting. And for some time, Tati has had these pills that she sells under her own brand called Halo Beauty. Now, when you think about YouTubers and merch and products, vitamin pills are not quite at the top of the list of things to make a profit off of, which shows that she wanted to innovate and put something good out there rather than copy an established model just for profit. And James Charles, as a good supportive friend, has been taking Tati's vitamins himself, showing his friendly support and public endorsement.
So if you guys want to check them out, you can swipe up.
Soon afterwards, Tati took to Instagram herself to express her disappointment.
I feel really used, and that's the bad part of Hollywood. Everybody says what they need to say and uses who they need to use to get ahead, and I have had about enough.
Her video is much longer, but to sum it up, she's talking about how you can't rely on anyone in this industry, and without dropping any names, hinted that this was all about James Charles, which was quickly confirmed when James himself posted a written apology to his Instagram story where he says he didn't take any money for promoting the Honey Boo Boo pills or whatever they're called. But if we take our magnifying glass and look closely, we can see a hashtag ad in the corner of his video. Now, you wouldn't be explicitly promoting a product like that if you weren't paid, would you? You wouldn't be doing a swipe up call to action if you weren't paid, would you? You wouldn't be saying hashtag ad if you weren't paid, would you? Your Honor, I rest my case. Look, to be clear, I don't think he intended to betray Tati. It's like one of those gangster movies. It's just business. But if you're gonna take the money, you have to own it. You can't act like you weren't paid in some form or another, because otherwise you just look silly. I actually think both James and Tati are kind of in the wrong here. Maybe it was wrong of James to promote his friend's competitor, but at the same time, time, I also think that unless he had an exclusive agreement with Tati, he's free to do business with whomever he wants. So it's kind of a gray area. I don't know who's right and who's wrong. I'm curious to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Was James Charles being shady, or was Tati being maybe a little too dramatic?
This job was
in the
like from
meantime,
5
James
years
Charles
ago.
also announced his tour, and a VIP ticket apparently costs $500. So it looks like he's just jumping from controversy to controversy. But that's a whole different topic, and it looks like we're all out of tea here. So we're gonna get back to brewing some more. And in the meantime, this is my Instagram handle right here. Go follow me over there, and I'll see you again very soon.
YouTube hasn't been boring lately. I don't even know what else to say. I like her hair. It's very detailed yet cool. It's just a sketch. I'll do the line art tomorrow. Summer school doesn't keep killing me, that is. Not like I failed anything, I just wanted to advance in courses more. There's not one person that's still here. She has long hair. Goes up to her thighs. She's impressive. You know, this sketch looks ugly as hell right now, but trust the process, dude. Sleep deprived as shit, and I can't wait to finish this. Oh. Bye to the last viewer that left. All alone again. I'm going to the dentist tomorrow, so that's nice. Oh shit, it's 12 a.m. Damn. Holy fuck, I'm tired. Actually, what if I drew the beads like as the background instead of like on her? Okay, so hear me out. Is there any bold textures on Krita? I'm really eyeing my screen right now. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I get sidetracked way too easily. have no idea, but I disconnected for a bit. My Wi-Fi is just shitty like that. I like the detail of this art. It's pretty good. Should I sleep or finish a sketch? Eh. Oh shit. Really, I accidentally like switched the color of my thing. I have no idea. Creed is still hard to get the hang of. I thought I'd drop by and say hi. Hi, Zach. It's good to see you here. Sorry, were you saying something? I have my volume way down. Oh, it just said hi. Been sitting around for the past 2 months with literally nothing to do. Yeah, I can't blame you. Summer break is boring. Aren't you like about to go to college? Or do you really have nothing better to do? Yeah, this September. Well, good luck with that. Tell me how it goes actually. When did your summer break begin? Actually, I think you began it before me, but my friends went on grad trips, but I didn't bother. Yeah, they're kind of expensive. I can't blame you. End of April. Huh. Summer break is like quite long. Starts in April, ends in September. Mine started in like late May and starts in and ends in like early August. Yeah, so it goes from May to August. I'm gonna head out swimming. Yeah, have fun. Bye. I wonder what I should make the background. Oh, I got this much done in 2 hours. I don't usually get this much done in 2 hours, but oh.